Welcome back, guys. This is going to be my ethnic makeup look. Starting off with, I have a whole bunch of products which I'm going to be using in this video. And starting off with the primer which I have, which is Nykaa's Peptide Primer. And I'm going to apply it well on my T-zone. Going ahead with the foundation, the Superstay Maybelline's foundation. I really love this foundation because it is a long stay foundation and it gives you a beautiful glow on the face and blends seamlessly. So I'm going to blend very well on the first half of my face because to show you the difference. And can you see that glow? Nextly, going ahead with the concealer after my foundation, I'm going to use a tad bit of a concealer, not too much, just to brighten up my T-zone well. And I'm going to take a blender, and one more tip I could give is use a damp blender, because if you use a dry blender to blend the foundation or a concealer, it gives you that patchy look. I would suggest go ahead with a blender which is wet or damp. And I'm going to blend this concealer very well to add the brightness. Going ahead with the e.l.f. eyebrow pencil. I really like this eyebrow pencil because it is not too pigmented like a liner or a kajal, and that is what you need for an eyebrow. And I'm brushing my brows in the opposite direction so that I will have those gaps to fill in with the pencil to give it a proper shape. Right after giving it the color and shape, I'm going to brush it in the right direction with the spoolie again so that you will have a very nice effect. Right after that, I'm going to go ahead with the Plum's Kajal pencil. And I really like this Kajal pencil as well. It is pigmented enough and gives you that right amount of color for the liner. And I'm using it on the top of my lids just to give a wing effect. And I'm setting it with the my nail tips for the proper wing. I literally use this hack every single day just to add on that accentuating effect on my face, and then adding a bit on the inner corner to give it some sort of dimension. And nextly, going ahead with the blush on my bridge of the nose and also my cheeks. Can you see the placement I've chosen for the blush? Because it kind of gives me that accentuating effect uh, on my cheeks, because if I apply it on the apples of my cheek, it's not going to do that. So I chose that placement, and I'm dabbing off the excess so that it doesn't feel chunky on my face. And nextly, after I got done with the blush, this is my base, and I'm going to go ahead with the lips now. So basically, I've already prepped my lips with a lip balm and I'm going to wipe it off. Then I'm going to go with the liner, which is the Swiss Beauty's liner. I really like Swiss Beauty's liners because they're very smooth and also very easy to use and really pigmented as well. And right after that, I'm going to take a very dark nude shade of lipstick to add nice pop of color. So this is the Stays one which I'm using. It's in the shade 04. And after that, I'm going to let it dry for a bit so that it does not mix up with my next shade which I'm going to add. So I basically mix up lipstick shades to get that right shade which I'm satisfied with. I'm going ahead with another soft pink shade just to add that pouty effect on my lips. Can you see that? Yes. So I'm going to blend it in a little bit, and that's it. I'm going to go ahead with the mascara for the lift of my lashes, and I'm using the Sky High mascara, and it's really good. And I'm adding a bit on the lower lash line as well so that there is some dimension added to my eyes. And going ahead with the lash curler which I use just to curl my lashes a bit more for the effect. I know it looks a bit scary, but it is not. Trust me, if you know how to do it, it's really safe and you will get that effect. And you see that? I am back with a bindi now. And that is almost my final look. For the last step, I'm going to be adding a highlighter in the inner corners of my eye, just to give that pop of highlighting effect, and so that it adds dimension. And also I'm going to use another brush to highlight my cheeks, high points of my cheeks. And can you see the glow? This is so beautiful. The highlighter works amazing. And after the highlighter, I'm going to set my face properly and let it dry with the setting spray. And I also used the setting spray, but I did not add the clip. I'm sorry for that. But yes, I'm also going to be adding the highlighter for under the eyebrows, just for the effect. And that's it. I'm done for the look. And if you like the video and my look, please like, share and subscribe for the video and my channel. Thank you for the support, guys.